Hey guys, it's Friday. 4-hour shift today. We actually had a 40-hour week this week. What was it? 9 hours. Was it 9? 9 Monday through Thursday. Yeah, 9 Monday through Thursday and 4 hours today. So I'm super excited. The only bad part about the 4-hour Friday is it's 12 to 4 and I'm used to going to work 2:30. So I had to get up early. So between that and I haven't really slept good all week. Ugh. Aging by the day, man. I look my age today. But the plan is I have to switch rental vehicles because I'm running out of insurance coverage for the rental. So I got to get a smaller vehicle, which we're expecting a snowstorm right after Christmas, but whatever. I don't plan on going anywhere. So switch the rental cars on my way home, come home, and sleep my ass off. That's what I would like to do. But I'll probably be wide awake and not be able to sleep, so we'll see. It would be nice. Right now I'm filling up the rental because I have to return it with a full tank since I got it with a full tank. I would like to get a can of Mountain Dew, but it's like 26 degrees, and the wind chill's gotta be like 20. It's too damn cold to be drinking cold Mountain Dew. Oh, am I full? Oh, I think I'm full. I'll be right back. Ooh. Okay, gas is pumped. Gas station got really freaking busy, really freaking fast. Okay, where was I? Oh, I woke up. I don't know if you can see it. See this? What is that, a cold sore? I don't know. It's like a little patch of something or other. Actually, I noticed it last night while I was painting. I had an itch and I scratched it and I was like, uh-oh, something's there. So I dabbed some rubbing alcohol on it, which I should have done again this morning and I forgot. Oh, I gave my, fuck you, I'm turning. I gave my supervisor his Christmas present. I don't know if I told you that story already, but I painted him his initials, and I had bought a blue, like a dark navy blue, and it was just way too dark. I didn't like it. It wasn't what I was looking for. And so then I did another coat lighter, still too dark. Did another coat lighter, still too dark. I was like, oh man. So then I did I go back over it with the teal? I think I went back over it with the teal, and that wasn't right. So I just started a whole new one because I couldn't get the blues right, and I'm like, how many layers am I going to put on here? So then I made the dark blue even lighter than I had previously, and it was like a, if you had a Crayola box, it would be like cadet blue. And I was like, that's what I'm looking for, like a Cape Cod cadet blue, a gray blue. And then I did the initials, and I really should have taken a picture of it, but I forgot. I have a pre-finished, but not a finished picture. So then I did the letters in gray, because they had to be gray for some reason. And because white wasn't right, black was too dark. Silver, I tried to do this like gunmetal gray, but it was a metallic gunmetal, and that just looked shitty. So I did a gray, 2 shades of gray. And then I had these little stencils I bought for letters, and it had like a little leaf type symbol, so I just did that, like kind of like wallpaper in the back with the dark blue. That way it was like not too plain, but it wasn't too feminine either. And then so I've been asking him for a long time what his favorite foods were, because I was like, I'm such a pain in the butt. I'm always forgetting to log in and out of the system, and he has to go in and fix it constantly, sometimes like 3 times in one day. And so I was like, I'm going to make you something that's your favorite food. And he, no, it's my job. I was like, all right, you want to play that? We'll figure this out. So last week, I caught him over by our QC lady, who's going to be our lead. And they asked me a question about a panel, and I answered the question, and then I was like, yeah, but you know what I want to know? I want to know what the best kind of steak is. Because I've heard him talk about steak a lot, so I know he likes steak. And, but I needed to know what kind his favorite was. And she immediately popped off with something or other. And I was like, well, I thought such and such was good. He's like, no. So then we, you know, talked back and forth, and he finally said that New York strip was his favorite. And I was like, all right, sounds a little spendy, but I can do that. So I go to the grocery store, and there's like 5 to choose from. And I'm like, great. One was really thick and kind of had a big chunk of fat on it. And I thought, well, yeah, that's a beefy piece of steak for a man, you know. So I grabbed that one, and then I'm like, well, what if he doesn't like that? Maybe he likes the thinner, leaner pieces. So I was like, well, shit, they're not as expensive as I thought. So I grabbed him a smaller one, too. So he got 2 raw steaks and a painting. So, yeah, that was his... it wasn't intended to be a Christmas gift. It was more of a thank you gift. It just so happened that by the time I got it all together, it was right before Christmas. So, but, yeah, that's a kind of a unique Christmas gift, thank you gift. He has stated that he doesn't like clutter, so I didn't want to, you know, it needed to be something simple and something useful, because he's kind of a practical person. So he was a little freaked out that I knew his favorite steak and picked his colors. And I was like, well, you told me your favorite steak, but the colors, it was kind of an instinct. I don't know. It felt right. That was the colors that went with you, so that's what I did. So that was interesting. Yeah, I said I was trading in the rental today. Ooh, it's dropped down to 24 degrees. Oh, I went to the dentist yesterday thinking that I was getting a cleaning, and they actually filled these teeth down here, so my mouth is a little sore, but I woke up with a headache. I get these headaches like at the back of the base of my skull because of my neck. And by the time I left the dentist, which it only took an hour, my head was just splitting, and I get kind of dizzy, and my eyesight gets affected, and I was like, all right, so I, you know, pulled my bootstraps up and drove home, and then by the time I got home, my head hurt so bad. I was supposed to go in an hour and trade the car in yesterday, and I was like, I can't drive. I barely made it home. I can't drive to go do this and then drive to work and then work. So I called my boss, and I was like, hey, I have a migraine. I don't want to miss the whole day. I just need to lay back down. And he was like, cool, that's fine. Just come in when you feel better. I was like, all right. So then I called the rental place and got that switched to today. And went back to sleep. I only slept like maybe an hour. And I had taken some Excedrin migraine, which is the only thing that seems to help if it does. It's either nothing's going to help or that's going to help. And it did help. Can I say help one more time? So I laid down for about an hour, woke up feeling better than I had. And so I got up and, you know, tootled around and got to work at like 5:30. So I missed 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours. But thankfully I'd been over all week, so I'm only short 2 hours, I believe. Which is good because I would have been over my 40 hours, and they don't want anybody over their 40 hours. So it kind of worked out. And then I have 4 hours today. So I'll still be 2 hours short, I think. Which is fine. I don't care. Thankfully, yeah, I would like the extra money, but I'm not in a position where I have to have that extra, you know, what, $30. And sometimes life happens. I don't miss a whole lot of work, and when I do, it's for a damn good reason, you know. If I'm physically, my head still hurt when I went to work, and I still, you know, my eyes weren't back to normal, but they were good enough to drive. So it's not like I waited till I completely felt better. I just can't. I have to. I'm not going to miss my whole day. So, yeah, I went to work. And, I'm really, really sleepy. I just haven't slept good all week. I'm going to bed around the same time as I usually do, except for one night I couldn't sleep. And then I'm waking up later than normal if I'm not waking up in between. So I don't feel like I'm like getting little sleep. I guess I'm just not getting good sleep. I don't know. I got a lot on my mind. Like the other night I couldn't sleep, and I had to just sit and write. I wrote 5 pages just to try to get some of it out of my head so I could go to sleep. Because it was just like swirling and swirling and swirling, and I thought, God, I got a lot of stuff going on in there. I was like, well, why don't I just write it down? Everybody's always talking about, these people I watch, they're always talking about journaling and writing it out and writing it down, and, I was like, all right. So I wrote it all down. The car stuff and the work stuff and the, people who have relatives that have passed away that brings up stuff for me, and moving, and Christmas, and my doctor's appointments, and my dental appointments, and money, and yada 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 yada. So it did seem to help, because when I tried to go back to sleep, I did go to sleep pretty quickly, so that's good. I know there was like a key thing that I was like, oh hey, blah blah blah, but I did tell Lemonhead last night that I'll do a video. Right now I only have 2 paintings. I've only done 4 total, and I gave the first one to my QC lady. It was like horrible. I thought it was horrible. But she loved it, because she loves stuff like that. And then the second one was for my boss, which I gave to him. And the third one is for Miss Valerie Lev. But I gotta get that in the mail. I gotta figure out where to mail it and then get that in the mail, which I want to write her a letter to go with it. And then the fourth one was just an experiment, and I thought it came out really well. And then I'm working on a 5th one and a 6th one, but they're just kind of at the baby stages. So I think once I have maybe a couple more done, I'll do a quick video and show you all my paintings. They're on little 6x6 cheapie that you get at Walmart. They're nothing big and fancy, but the 4th one, whatever, the one that I was an experiment, I really liked the way it came out, so I would like to do a larger version of it. And then I discovered my sketchbook earlier, so I could put that in the video as well. And I'm taking it to work, because I've been telling my QC lady that I was going to show her my drawings forever. And then I briefly went through it again, because I haven't touched it in, God, probably a year. And I'm like, man, some of these I really like, and some of them I'd really like to try to paint, just because I really like the way they came out. So eventually I'll do that. But I want to paint Lemonhead a painting, and then I'm not doing like real life. I don't do real life. I'm not that good. That's not my art style. It's more like mandala type stuff. But I'd like to do him one, because I have some stuff I want to send him with that. So, yeah. I don't know. Just rambling. I guess I don't have anything terribly exciting and important to say today. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all are having a great Friday. I'm going to be at work in 10 minutes. Damn, I'm cutting it close. And working 4 hours, and then I'm going to do my thing and hopefully take a really long nap, because these eyeballs need some sleep. So, everybody enjoy your Friday. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy winter solstice to those of you that do that. I would like to do a ritual. I should do a ritual tonight, because I could really use, I think I need to write some stuff down to release, and some stuff to bring to me. So maybe I'll get that done today, since I have extra time. We'll see. But happy everything to everybody, and enjoy your holidays. Don't forget to be grateful for the little things. Those of you that are spending time with family and you're grumbling about it, be glad you have family to spend time with. Just like at Thanksgiving, I'm going to say the same thing. Not all of us have moms and dads and grandparents, or sisters and brothers, or aunts and uncles to hang out with. Some of us don't have that option. So be thankful that you do have that option, because it's pretty lonely without family. I'm just saying. Talk to you later. Bye.